channel. I'm first going to start with my face. So I'm going to use these e.l.f. Hydra Boost drops and apply this. I already did my brows. I didn't have to do too much to them because I just got them hennaed, so I don't know if that's the proper terminology, but I barely had to fill them in at all. They're very intense right now, so I just did a little bit to fill in the sparse areas, but I love how they turned out. So just applied that. I'm gonna apply where'd it go? The Master Prime by Maybelline, and I'm just gonna put this in the areas I get oily, so mainly just in the center and then kind of around my nose here. So for today's look, I'm going to be doing a Great Gatsby, like 1920s themed inspired eye look and just makeup look in general. So the face is going to be pretty light and subtle with just some rosy cheeks, and the eyes are going to be very simple and just super glittery. So after that, we're going to let this kind of sink in. I'm going to spray my sponge. This is the Sonia Kashuk sponge with some Catrice Dewy Glow Fixing Spray, and I'm going to be mixing, I think I'm going to mix two foundations, or I'm just going to use this one, if I can get it. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion foundation. I love this foundation. So I'm just going to put my sponge into the cushion and apply it. So I'm going to go into, for concealer, I'm first going to cover up some little areas here. I'm going to use my It Bye Bye Under Eye, and I think I'm just going to apply it I'm just going to apply a little with like this little brush here, and then I'll blend it out with my sponge. So I'm just applying this on the areas I want more coverage. So there's that. All done with that. I'm going to go into concealer now. I'm going to use my Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. So I'm going to go into some cream contour. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Foundation Stick, and mine is in Cocoa, or CACAO, so I don't know exactly what that is. So I'm just going to apply a little bit there. That was a little low. And then a little bit up here. This is a very pigmented product, so I'm putting like very, very little. Okay, next I'm gonna set my face, and I'm gonna be using my birthday gift I got from Sephora is the Kat Von D translucent setting powder. It's the Locket setting powder. I've never tried this out before, so I'm hoping it'll be good. I've heard only good things about this powder. So I'm gonna take this on my sponge, and I'm gonna go first. Let's make sure we didn't crease. Okay, we didn't crease already, so I'm just gonna go under my eyes and press this down. That is so finely milled. Cool. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna take a little brush. Okay. Let's see, I'll take this little guy. This is like a highlighter brush, but I'm just going to use it to set some of the powder down. Get the sticker off me, so I just put it in the cap here. Oh yeah, that works nicely. That's really pretty powder. And then I'm going to kind of just set everywhere else. I'm going to carve out my cheekbones a little bit too with this powder. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here while I do the eyes. I think I'm going to set my contour first. Go into my Wet n Wild contour palette, into the contour shade. Just take just so it kind of sets down the cream product. It's flying everywhere here. Put a little bit there and bring a little bit down the neck. Like so. Perfect. Really pretty. Okay. So now we're going to go to our eyes. I'm so excited to do this eye look. So I'm going to be using this is a pretty simple eye look for the most part. So it's a good like beginner eye look, and I think it's such a fun party look. So I'm going to be going into the Wet n Wild palette. It is the Stop Playing It Safe palette. It's just one of their cute little, like, I don't know, how many shadows do we have here? 10 shadow palette. So I'm going to go into this peachy shade right there first and pop this into the crease. I'm going to go into a smaller brush and take what they call the top transition shade in this palette. And I'm just going to, this is the e.l.f. blending eye brush. Does it have stuff on it? No, okay. And this is just a little bit more of a pukey brown. I'm just going to apply this like low in my crease. Then I'm going to go back into my Kylie shade and just blend these two up in a way, or the Kylie brush, not the Kylie shade. Okay. We like how we're looking. We're looking pretty even. I'm going to go into that same brush and I'm going to take, it is, I don't know how to describe this shade. This shade right here. It's like a deeper peachy mauve shade. I'm just going to put a little bit of this into the crease like that. Make sure we're even. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do, this does require another palette, so I apologize for that, but I tried to find like an affordable one. This is the 35G Bronze Goals from Morphe, and I'm just going to be using this for the black shade right there. So I'm going to take a liner brush. I'm going to take this little brush like this and take the black, and I'm going to put this really, really close to the lash line, and then we're going to smoke it out here in a sec. So there's that. I'm going to smudge it out. Oh, here's the brush I was looking for. Okay. I'm going to take, where's the little smudgy brush I like? This is the Morphe, let's see, M321 brush, and we're just going to smudge it out. I'm going to take some of the dark brown in the Wet n Wild palette I'm using to smudge out the brown, or the black, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put the black on my lower lash line already, just to see how this is gonna come together. I think it'll make me feel a little bit better about how it's looking. Oh yeah. Trying to kind of wing it out. So this is like a little bit winged out, but just not like a very sharp wing. It's just very subtle with the eyeshadow. And we're going to blend it out a little more with the dark brown shade. Okay, I like how this is looking. So I'm going to go into, next, and I'm going to go into the glitter we're going to be using. I'm going to be taking a mixture of these two. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit eyeshadow, and this is the Stila Liquid Eyeshadow. But I am going to, I don't know if I want to do like, actually let's use my, I'll do a little bit of a white, I think. No, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna apply this. So I'm gonna apply it to the back of my hand and make our cocktail of the two mixed. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so we're gonna mix them. I'm going to be taking a super duper small, like look how small this brush is, from e.l.f. It is a concealer brush, but I thought it would be good for this. Oh, this is so pretty. It's the white is what's like taking over, but it's taking on the like gold flecks. That's so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna apply this to the inner part of the entire look. And that's why I chose this really small brush. I'm gonna need more product for sure. Just so I could get really nice in there. All right. I'm going to go into the brown shade on that same brush. We're going to smoke out the lower lash line. Sorry, let me sit up. It's coming into my corner. Alright, I'm going to take this little guy here, and I'm going to go into transition shade and blend that out. Step back a little here. Just make sure everything's nice and connected. Oops. Okay, we like it. Alright, for mascara, I'm going to go into my L'Oreal Voluminous. I don't think I'm going to apply falsies. I feel like this look calls for it, but I just want to kind of keep it simple. Alright, so there's that. Mascara is all done. Let me get a makeup remover wipe and take this stuff off my hand. It's going to be there all day. Okay, so that's all done. Let's see how we're looking. I kind of think that this needs to, I don't know. I just feel like this bottom lash line looks not like combined with the top right now. Oh, that looks better. Okay, cool. And then go back into this shade, and then I'm going to take just the transition shade. Just like that. Okay, very pretty. Alright, how are we looking? Okay, let's wipe off all of this powder we have on our face. This lacquer powder really brightens up the under eye. I really like that about it. go into Berry More from Milani. This is a perfect, pretty berry tone blush. Just blend this into the contour like that. It might be a little too much right now, but I'm gonna blend. Alright, I'm gonna be going into the Wet n Wild loose highlight in I'm So Lit. So lit. And wow, it's almost all out. I like that. I'm gonna put this first. I'm gonna highlight like my brows and stuff like that. So, I'm just gonna take a little brush. This will be fine. Do you see that? It's so intense. Holy mackerel, that is very intense. Put them on my nose and on my cupid's bow, and then I'm gonna highlight my face with this. Okay, I don't even think I need anything other than what's in the cap. Just see, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. Now you can see everything's flying around right now. Put some on the nose. All right. Now that that's all there, I'm gonna kind of blend. Go into the e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick in Red Vixen. I'm gonna quickly line my lips though. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon lip in Berry Red. I'm just gonna the last thing I will do once I spray my face is a setting, or sorry, I'll spray my face and then I will do lower lash line. No, let's just do lower lash line mascara right now. Oh my word, I'm stiffing so much. So I think I just put too much powder on. I just don't want all these crazy clumpy things. Alright, so I'm going to let that set for a second and then we will spray. I liked how this turned out. I don't know if it's like my absolute favorite look. I just felt like some things just did not blend as well as I wanted them to, but I think for the most part it's really pretty. And it'll look fine with my glasses once I put those on. So I really like this highlight and I like all the products I use. I just don't think it like this blended as well as I have seen when other people do this technique. Alright, this is definitely not ready to be about the brows. I just cannot get over how much I like this henna stuff. Okay. I'm so afraid to do this. We're not going to do this yet. let's just keep doing things so until we have to spray. I love this stippling brush. This is from Morphe. It's the M442. It's just so great to blend like all of your products together. Okay, let's check. Should we risk it? Oh, crud. Oh wait, those were dry.